In this video, we'll be taking a look at two college football games happening on October 15, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these two college football games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Delaware versus Jacksonville State. The Delaware Fightin' Blue Hens make the trip south to Alabama on Wednesday night to square off against the Jacksonville State Gamecocks at Amherst Stadium in Conference USA play. It is a key early season matchup for both programs as each continues to adjust to new challenges at this stage of the schedule. Delaware is coming off a setback but has shown resilience, while Jacksonville State has been uneven yet competitive in recent weeks. Delaware enters the contest with a 1-1 record in league action, having dropped a close 27-24 decision against Western Kentucky in its most recent outing. That narrow defeat marked the Blue Hens' first loss within the conference this season. The result also snapped a 2-0 streak against the spread, which had highlighted their steady play leading into that matchup. Totals have leaned in one direction for Delaware, with the under hitting in 4 of their past 5 games. The defense has been tested often, giving up at least 27 points in 3 of the last 4 contests. Still, the offense has provided balance at times, putting up 38 points or more in 2 of the last 3 games. Jacksonville State comes into the game at 2-0 in league play after narrowly escaping Sam Houston State with a 29-27 victory. Despite the win, the Gamecocks did not cover the spread as 7-point favorites, and that has been part of a troubling pattern against the number. They are winless in their last 4 games against the spread, going 0-4 in that span. Over the first 6 games of the season, Jacksonville State has alternated wins and losses, never quite finding a consistent rhythm. Their defense has also struggled in stretches, allowing 27, 42, and 41 points in 3 of the last 4 contests, a sign that opponents have been able to find ways to attack them effectively. The betting line for this game originally opened with Delaware favored by 2.5 points, but it has since shifted closer to a pick'em, reflecting more balance between the teams as the market has moved. The hook remains on Delaware's side, which could matter in such a closely matched game. Nick Minicucci has provided some stability at quarterback, showing that he can handle the passing responsibilities. On the other side, Jacksonville State has been working with backup quarterback Caden Creel, who is still in the process of settling in at the position. Creel entered this week with only 37 career passing attempts, which underlines the inexperience he brings to the field. Delaware has shown more consistency against the spread and has looked more reliable in recent weeks when compared to Jacksonville State, particularly in the scoring department. As our first pick for this matchup, the Delaware Blue Hens to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The projected total is another critical part of this contest, especially since both teams are still finding their footing. Delaware is adjusting to the demands of life at the Football Bowl subdivision level, while Jacksonville State is working through the growing pains of playing with a young quarterback in the starting role. Delaware has trended under in 4 of its last 5 games, including each of the past 2. Turnovers have been an issue on both sides as well. The Blue Hens sit at -1 in turnover ratio, while the Gamecocks are even at 0, and neither team has shown a clear advantage in protecting the ball. Delaware does have an advantage in one area, ranking 15th nationally in 3rd down conversion percentage. This strength, though, will be tested against Jacksonville State's defense, which has held up well in pass coverage and ranks among the top 50 nationally in pass rush with 14 sacks. Another weakness for Delaware comes once they enter the red zone. The Blue Hens are ranked 112th in red zone conversion rate, which highlights their struggles to capitalize fully on scoring opportunities. Jacksonville State could potentially benefit if Creel provides a spark in the passing game, though expecting another strong performance from an inexperienced freshman is far from guaranteed. All of this points toward a game that is likely to stay tight on the scoreboard. While both teams have shown the ability to put points up, the defensive units may end up controlling larger portions of the game than many expect. The matchup features enough uncertainty, especially at quarterback and in the red zone, that offensive fireworks are not assured. The result is a contest that could be defined by longer drives, key third down plays, and field position battles rather than high-scoring stretches. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. UTEP versus Sam Houston. We have a midweek matchup in Conference USA during Week 8 of the season as the UTEP Miners travel to Houston, Texas. On Wednesday evening, they will take the field at Shell Energy Stadium against the Sam Houston Bearcats. The game is set to air nationally on CBS-SN, but while the spotlight is there, the quality of football has been lacking. Both programs enter struggling, with UTEP holding a 1-5 record overall and 0-2 in conference play, and Sam Houston still winless at 0-0, 0-6. Including 0-3 in the league. The Miners are trying to end a 4-game losing streak after a 19-8 home defeat to Liberty last Wednesday. The Bearcats are coming off a narrow 29-27 home loss to Jacksonville State last Thursday. The reality is this is not high-level college football. These two teams combine for a record of 1-11 and sit near the bottom of the national rankings in almost every statistical measure. Still, it is football in prime time on a Wednesday, and that alone draws attention. Sam Houston did make things difficult for Jacksonville State in their most recent outing, even though the offense managed only 286 total yards. They earned 15 first downs but converted only 4 of 12 on third down tries. Time of possession was also lopsided, with the Bearcats holding the ball for just 24 minutes and 47 seconds. Defensively, Sam Houston gave up a staggering 370 rushing yards, an effort that erased their otherwise solid third down defense where they held Jacksonville State to 4 of 15. The 26 first downs allowed highlighted just how difficult it has been for this group to finish stops. Offensively, they have reached 20 or more points in 4 of 6 games this year, but giving up too much on the other side has kept them out of the win column. UTEP's performance against Liberty was even less inspiring. The Miners produced just 167 yards of total offense at 3.2 yards per play. They collected only 8 first downs and went 3 for 15 on third down conversions. The offense has been stagnant, managing a total of only 19 points across the last 2 games. In fact, they have scored 11 points or fewer in 3 of their last 4 outings. Neither program can claim strength in many categories. Sam Houston is giving up nearly 500 yards of offense per game, ranking outside the top 115 nationally in both rushing and passing yards allowed. And that has come against opponents like Hawaii, New Mexico State, and Jacksonville State, none of which are elite. Their defense has been porous at best. UTEP has its flaws as well, but statistically ranks ahead of the Bearcats in those same categories. The deciding factor may be which team can make a key defensive stop, since both have given up yards in bunches. Sam Houston has shown flashes of improvement despite losing, while UTEP may be considered the better team, though that is faint praise, more like choosing between 2 spoiled pieces of fruit. Midweek games between struggling teams often hinge on odd plays, turnovers, or special teams mistakes, and this one fits that profile. It is the type of game likely to feature a bizarre sequence that ends up on highlight shows for all the wrong reasons. There is still a difference between these programs. Sam Houston is statistically one of the worst teams in college football. They have converted just 14 of 76 third down attempts and only 5 of 15 on fourth down. Protection issues compound the problem, as the Bearcats' offensive line has surrendered 21 sacks already. With so many drives stalling before they start, it has been a season-long struggle to sustain momentum. For that reason, siding with UTEP feels like the safer choice. The Miners have more stability, and even though they have been far from effective, they remain in a better position than a Sam Houston team still searching for its first victory. I do not expect the Bearcats to find that breakthrough here. As our first pick for this matchup, the UTEP Miners to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Offensively, neither team has offered much. UTEP averages only 18.7 points per game and converts on 57% of its red zone chances. Sam Houston scores 17 points per game, but has given up points on 96% of opponent red zone trips. Both teams lean on ball control and short yardage situations, limiting explosive opportunities. UTEP has averaged just 9.5 points across its last 2 games, while Sam Houston has averaged 12.3 over its last 3. That production does not improve with personnel changes either. either. UTEP is expected to use Locklear at quarterback, but the presence of a backup has not translated into points. Neither of the Miners' quarterbacks has been consistent, and the team has gone under in 3 of its last 4 outings, with both sides unable to move the ball consistently and lacking the ability to sustain drives on 3rd down. The result points toward a game decided in the trenches, with long possessions and limited scoring chances. The likelihood is for a slow contest, low on explosive plays, and reliant on field position battles rather than offensive fireworks. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.